Ukraine today is not Ukraine of 1923 when Ukrainization began. That there was a very high proportion of people who just spoke Ukrainian, and there wasn't this sort of mutual intelligibility between Ukrainian speakers and Russian speakers, right? I mean, one could learn Russian when they came to the city, but it would take effort, right? And it's not the same sort of, I don't think you would have these strange conversations as much as you do witness today, where, you know, you have two TV presenters and one speaking in Ukrainian, one speaking in Russian, and there's a conversation that happens between them. Right. So I have had this pushback when I give talks, right? The languages are so close. Yes, but it's no closer to Ukrainian and Czech, or, you know, I mean, that in that time, the Ukrainian speaker was a Ukrainian speaker, and it did take study, and it took stepping outside of oneself to really learn Russian and to learn it well and use it well. So there is a process of Russification that definitely happened, and Ukrainian language was restricted. Its use was restricted, and I think we need to acknowledge that and continue to support the promotion of Ukrainian where possible. And certainly, I think at the highest levels of education, Ukrainian needs to, I mean, state-funded institutions need to use the state language, in my opinion. Obviously, Ukrainians themselves will sort this out. But the other thing, I suppose, is that, you know, we are many years since 1991. And one could argue that not enough effort was spent on contemporary Ukrainization. But one can't help but be pessimistic, I suppose, given the amount of time that has passed. And the sort of the way in which Ukrainian language has been used. That being said, I'm a frustrated Ukrainian speaker. Often, I spent all this time in Odessa. I do speak Russian when I have to, but I prefer to speak Ukrainian, and just because that's the way I was trained. This is the kind of research I do, and I deal with Ukrainian historians in Kyiv, and we speak Ukrainian for the most part. So I would say, as a frustrated speaker of Ukrainian, I have been happy to see Ukrainian spreading among the younger generation, spending some time in Kyiv and using Ukrainian quite easily. But as far as specific educational reforms, I don't know what to suggest to the Minister of Education.